Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to sunny bank holiday Monday. I'm going to do a couple of disclaimers before I get into the video. First one being, if I seem a bit more, I don't want to say flat, relaxed, it's only because it's warm and when I'm out in the sun I just want to sleep. So I'm having to stay energetic. I'm outside, so hopefully the wind isn't weird on the sound when I watch it back. And my mum's in the background ironing in case you hear any noises. But there we go, that's all the disclaimers. I wanted to film this video. It was inspired by another woman, I think her name was Molly Burke, writing a blog post on the myths about dating somebody who's visually impaired or blind. Throughout this video I probably will refer more to blind because I'm thinking of me, but dating when you're visually impaired can be just as hard. I've done both, you know, I've had boyfriends when I had sight and I've had boyfriends when I've not had sight, and I personally, my experience, I found it a lot harder with the sight I have now as opposed to the sight I had a few years ago. I think the first myth, the biggest one of all, and if you could take one thing away from this video, I would say this one, is being in a relationship with somebody who's visually impaired or blind is no different from being in a relationship with someone who's sighted. I mean, again, I'm speaking from my own point of view. With me, I might need a little bit of help here and there, as long as you don't mind being a designated driver, because let's face it, no matter who you find, even if they're the most independent blind person in the entire world, they ain't gonna drive unless it's a self-driverless car. So as long as you don't mind being a designated driver and you don't mind helping with little bits here and there, then yeah, being in a relationship with someone who can't see is just like being in a relationship with someone who can see. There's absolutely no difference. We are the same, you know, we eat, you know, we do everything normal people do, which is why I'm filming this video, because we are very similar to sighted people. Another massive misconception is blind people don't care how somebody looks. Again, throughout this video I'm probably going to say guys, it's just because I'm thinking of me and I prefer guys, but I'll try and say he and her if I can remember, but if I don't, that's why. When I could see, I never was really into blonde guys. It was never really my thing. I preferred my guys tall, dark and handsome. Now that I can't see, it's strange. I'm going to contradict myself just a tiny bit. I don't care as much, but I still do care a little bit. Like if I'm with somebody and someone says, oh, his hair's like Draco Malfoy blonde, then I'm going to be like, no. Like, and if somebody said, oh, he's 5'7", you know, I'm not going to be interested. But if someone says, oh, he's 6'3", he's got really dark hair, really dark eyes, and he clearly goes to the gym a lot, then yeah, I'm a lot more interested. And even though we can't see, it doesn't mean that we can't feel, which leads me on to the next point, which is, like audio description, I put my hands in my head there. People, particularly Americans in TV shows, seem to think that blind people touch sighted people's faces. That is not a thing. It never has been a thing. It's not a thing in America, it's not a thing in the UK, it's not a thing anywhere. People don't do it. It's weird. Can you imagine that, being out on a first date and be like, excuse me, can I touch your face please? It's weird. Like, we don't need to touch someone's face. Again, I don't know if this is everyone, but not being able to see, touching someone's face is not going to give them a better opinion of what you look like. Oh yeah, there's a nose, there's an eyebrow, you know. It's not going to give you an overall picture of what someone looks like. Plus, if you have friends or family, if there's something specific you want to know about that person, like does he or she have bushy eyebrows or a big nose, you can just ask them and they can tell you. You don't need to feel a face. It's so weird. And you do discover things like, you know, when you go to kiss him or her, well, this is specifically him, I'm sorry. When you go to kiss him, you know, you'll find out if he has facial hair. It's, you know, you don't need to be able to see, and if you're taking the person's arm, you'll be able to know what kind of build they have as well. You don't find out as quickly with sighted people. The minute they see someone, it's like, yep, okay, they're small, slender, blue eyes. You know, maybe when you can't see, you find out all of these things as you go along, but that just makes it a bit more exciting, doesn't it? The other misconception is that all blind people are fragile little flowers, and I can't stress this one enough. Some people seem to think that, you know, being in a relationship with someone who can't see, you need to be fragile with them and sensitive because their little ornaments that'll shatter. And this isn't just about dating, this is in life in general, which is totally not the case. I mean, I can't stress how much it's not the case with me. Like, you know, I have tattoos, I have piercings, my hair's dyed blue, I do all these, I'm going bungee jumping, I love sports, and I don't know if I do all these things because I'm trying to fight the stereotypical view that blind people are quiet and they don't really do much. I'm definitely not that type at all. I mean, there probably is some stereotypical blind people out there, but I'm definitely not one. And I would find it really, really offensive if somebody was to treat me that way. I wouldn't like it, and I would tell them that. Some people like it, I personally don't. I want to be treated like everyone else, you know. Call me an idiot and I'm fine with that, you know. I like banter. But yeah, that's the main points I want to address. I know this was a really short video. I'm thinking about doing kind of other parts of this video, like tips on dating when you're visually impaired or blind. As you guys may know, I am a part of Haggai, and we're going to do a Haggazine all about it. But because the Haggazine age range is very wide, 12 to 25, you know, 12-year-olds might not be interested in that, so we wanted to talk about friendships as well. But this is my channel, and I'd be more concentrating on, you know, dating and having a boyfriend or girlfriend. Not that I've ever had one or ever will, but yeah, I've had experience being visually impaired and blind and being in relationships, and I've also had experience of meeting people in person and meeting people online. I think that would be, if anyone's interested in that, dating online when you're blind or visually impaired, because that's a really hard and daunting thing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this really short video, and I will talk to you in another one. Bye guys! Come and end it.